Hey guys, Tactical Diesel Dad. I just got done with an appointment here at the Garland VA Medical Center, or so-called medical center. And I had been going to the VA in Plano, and they're a small clinic. They can do a few things, some lab work, but they really can't treat anything. And I've got some lower back pain, rib, neck issues. Did a lot of time carrying rucksacks, lifting heavy equipment, driving around in armored vehicles, getting beat up, thrown around, and have some medical issues. And I had a list of 13 issues. I pre-scheduled here a couple weeks ago. I came in, did a transfer here to Garland, and the doctor comes in, asked me what my issues are, and I said, well, I have 13, let me start. And he says, no, just give me your top 3. I'm like, well, wait a second. I scheduled a couple weeks ago to come in to get these to get a treatment plan started, to give you a list of things that I need help with. And he says, well, you only got 30 minutes. I'm like, 30 minutes? Like, I need help with health issues. I need service-connected stuff needs to be taken care of. I'm trying to make complaints here. And he said, well, that's not my fault. That's the VA. I'm like, okay, well, it's not my fault either. I'm a veteran here to be seen by the VA. And he said, well, we don't have x-ray machines. I'll put you in for x-rays, but we don't have the right equipment here. I'm like, okay, well then advocate. That's your job. And he says, well, no, that's not my job. I've made complaints, but I'm not gonna continue to complain when nothing gets done. I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't make any sense. That's not patient advocacy. And so I have to advocate for myself. And I tried to use examples of, hey, we were given very limited gear overseas, but we were told, hey, go complete that mission. And we had to do it with the very limited gear. There was one point where I'm complaining, like my torso I get itchy all over the place. I've had burn pit registry. I'm going to play some audio here in a minute. I started recording. I'm just in disbelief that this guy even said it wasn't his job. And so you'll hear me advocate that it is his job. He's a medical doctor. It's his job to make sure that he has the right equipment. And if the VA isn't providing him with the right equipment, then he needs to continue to go up the chain of command and make those needs known. This is basic health care. At one point, he was looking for Q-tips and had to go out of the room to other rooms asking multiple people, I need Q-tips. Like, you don't even have basic Q-tips in your office. That's not my fault. You can't put that on me. Listen to what this guy says. I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to edit the dead space out. I'm not going to edit any of the content out. Long conversation, but you'll hear me advocate for his basic flawed logic of being a medical professional that swore an oath to do no harm. And yet here he is telling me it's not his job. And my issue, I don't know if you guys follow the Sean Ryan show and see the people that he interviews. We're sending our enemies billions of dollars. We're sending the Taliban $42 up to $84 million a week in pellets of cash flown into Afghanistan. But we can't get freaking Q-tips in the VA. That's just disgusting. Shame on our government, shame on the VA, and shame on this doctor for not taking healthcare seriously and telling me that when I'm asking to go see dermatology, there's allergy tests that you can do. Why is this guy constantly itchy 24/7? You don't see a rash now, but his mentality is, well, I don't see a rash now. Okay, well, you can't see my muscle pain. You can't see my neck pain and my lower back pain. That doesn't mean it's not there. And all they want to do, I've been offered drugs so many times. All they want to do is just give you drugs and dope you up and move on to the next person. This is not healthcare. Treating the symptom is not treating the actual problem. You don't just mask the symptoms with drugs. You figure out, why is his neck hurting? Why are his muscles hurting? Why is his skin itchy? I've got a tooth. You'll hear me argue about dental care. I've got a tooth that was pulled for no other reason than it was out of alignment. And we were getting ready to deploy back in 2004, and they pulled the tooth. and it caused the other 2 teeth to shift in. And the dentist, and I've spent thousands of dollars in repairing dental work that the U.S. government did to me. But you'll hear him say, well, it doesn't meet the criteria. And my argument is, oh, so letters on a piece of paper mean you can see my tooth, the gap in my teeth right now. U.S. government pulled my tooth. They're responsible for that. And he's like, and you'll hear him argue, well, no, they're not, because you don't meet the criteria. Okay, so letters on paper mean that I don't meet the criteria, even though you can see it with your own 2 eyes. That's the logic I'm trying to use here. So listen to this video. I'm sorry, it's going to be audio. I'm just absolutely disgusted in the VA. And I'll say it, under this administration, when I had the same experience. This is why veterans don't go get health care. They live with daily pain because we don't have tens of thousands of dollars to go get treatment on our own. So we go to the VA, which we've earned these benefits. And you'll hear him, I'll have to listen to it again, but he even said that, well, I can't get my teeth fixed. It's like, well, you're not a veteran. You can go to a private practice like I have and paid for government work that messed my face up. And I pay for it on my own, out of my own pocket. So his logic is off. But this is absolutely disgusting. The VA here in Garland, Texas. So listen to the audio. I'm gonna cut out the dead space. I'm not gonna cut out any content. And then let me know what you guys think.
Just to let you know, I've been doing this a long time. I will typically not be bullied or coerced into doing things I don't want to do. I will do this.
Who's bullying you?
I'm just saying, I will not be coerced just because you insist on being referred. I don't do the referral.
I'm advocating for myself.
You can advocate. You can name it any way you want. I will not be coerced into doing stuff if I don't think it's appropriate. I will do this one time just so I can get you out, so I can see my next veteran. I don't see a rash. At this time, I'm documenting no rash on body, has some itching intermittently.
Okay, but when I say, hey, I've got 13 complaints, you're like, give me 3.
Absolutely.
And reschedule for others.
So I'm already 35 minutes behind on my next patient.
That's not my problem.
It's not your problem, it's his problem.
You're only giving people 30-minute windows when they have
not me.
Others.
The VA gives veterans 30 minutes. You don't
How's
like
that my fault?
How is it my fault? You don't
You're
like
the
it?
doctor.
It doesn't matter. We're employed by the VA.
Okay, so
you don't
again,
like
advocate for
Please,
change.
Really?
Yes, really.
You got veterans waiting 3 months to be seen. You yourself complain, saying that it's taking you a while to get an appointment.
And when I come in with my list...
So if I come in and see a patient and, you know, I'm just going in a circle. If you're not happy with your care here, please feel free to ask for another physician.
That's not... I came here from Plano because they said you guys had better treatment facility and that this was supposed to be like Baylor or Dallas.
That's absolutely not true. I mean, they're a VA.
Okay, well, how am I supposed to know that?
I'm letting you know that right now.
And then I should sit there and say, hey, I've got 13 complaints.
Again,
and you tell me, oh, reschedule. No, I came 2 weeks ago to schedule.
Yeah, okay.
So you're telling me I got to come in, I get a 30-minute window.
I've addressed everything. Yes, it'll be a 30-minute window the next time.
And then I got to come in again for another 30-minute window. And again for another 30-minute window.
I've addressed everything for you at this point in time.
No, you haven't, because I say I break out and where I'm itchy all over my torso, and you're like, nothing's wrong. I don't want a cream. I want to figure out why my skin's itchy.
I don't see anything.
Okay, but you told me that you're going to go and you're not going to be bullied. That you're gonna send me over to dermatology just because I'm complaining.
Because I don't see anything at this point in time.
But you said, but they're not going to do anything. You don't know that.
What can I see to tell them that I'm treating?
It doesn't matter. My muscles hurt. And you ordered X-rays. Can you see my muscles hurting? No, you can't. You don't know the pain that I live with. And all you guys want to do is give me dope. I don't want drugs. I want treatment.
We're done, sir. Give me a second.
This is not patient advocacy. Your duty is to advocate for your patients.
Right, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do unreasonable stuff.
What's unreasonable about me saying that I have problems?
Right, you're asking to see a dermatologist.
Yes, because I have...
Because you're itching.
Yes, I want to know why. I've been exposed to the burn pits. I've been deployed overseas.
Right,
and I live with constant itchiness. Just because you don't see an actual rash doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay. Right? Just like my back hurts. You can't see that, but it hurts all the time. So I'd like to get some treatment. Not just be told, well, there's nothing they're going to do for you. I'm just doing this just because I'm not going to be bullied, but I'm going to do this one time. That's not okay to tell people. Because you work for us. You don't.
You're being unreasonable.
No, I'm not. How's it unreasonable that, hey, I live with constant pain and itchiness of my skin?
Because you're not.
And you tell me
we see thousands of veterans with the same complaint.
Okay.
Okay. So you telling me, well, giving me medications to treat my pain isn't good enough. Well, I'm ordering the x-rays and stuff like that.
Because medication doesn't solve the problem. We both know that. That's all that is addressing the symptom. That's not addressing the problem.
And that's why I wanted the x-rays.
But you just told me that dermatology is not going to do anything. You're going to put it in order, but they're not going to do anything. Well, you don't know that.
Because I don't see anything. What exactly?
Again, seeing is not the requirement for treatment.
We're done, sir.
So do you want me to get up and leave?
Yeah, in a minute. I'll put the...
Okay, so we're not done. Don't just shut me up. You're not my boss.
Mr. Tudor, I would recommend that you... There has to be some relationship between patient and physician.
Then advocate for me. When we first came in...
Stop. We're not having that discussion.
Don't give me commands. You don't get to tell me to stop. I haven't once told you to stop. Okay. I'm telling you to stop giving me commands.
I'm letting you know. We've already discussed that multiple times with our chief. If you don't like the fact we don't have x-rays, please feel free to contact the Dallas VA and let them know that.
I understand that. But you continue to advocate for the tools that you need to perform your job for the people that you serve.
We've been trying to get an office here for the past 4 years.
Then keep complaining. You don't just complain once and not say anything again, right?
What can we do?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor here.
No, but I mean, you're obviously telling us.
You told me to call my senator. You call the senator. You're the one that has to work here.
We've complained to our chief so many times.
And you keep doing it. Then you go above their head. Don't roll your eyes at me. You go above their head.
I'm rolling my eyes at the VA.
Okay. So again,
it's not going to change.
I am not your enemy. I am simply pointing out that you have a duty as a doctor to advocate for your patients, and if you don't have it, you had to find Q-tips. You didn't even have a basic jar of Q-tips that every single nurse or nurse practitioner, you're a doctor, right? You're a physician. This is basic level EMT stuff. You don't even have Q-tips in your office. That's not my fault. That just shows the current state of the VA. And when I point it out, don't get mad at me. All I'm simply saying is like, good, I'm glad that you're going to your chief. Good, continue to do so. Go above their head. But you got mad at me for pointing that out and told me, you call your senator.
Saying it's my job to make sure we get x-rays. It's not my job.
It is your job. If you need x-ray machines here.
My job is to place the order.
We're talking about the machines. We're talking about the equipment that you need to perform your job here at the VA. And I said...
Then I'd be complaining about every single patient. I don't have the time for that.
Well, sometimes you got to make the time. That's your job.
No, sir. I'm already here till 6 p.m. every night, 2 hours beyond my tour.
You can't shoot an email to above your chief's head of office? I don't know what they're called.
Every single day?
You said you don't have x-ray machines here, and you're supposed to. That you've been here for 4 years, or 6 years, right?
4 years.
4 years, and you're still waiting on x-ray machines. Mm-hmm. So continue to advocate for your patients and demand x-ray machines. Plano's over here telling people to come here that they're going to be another VA center like Dallas.
They're not.
Well, how am I supposed to know? I'm just a veteran that's looking for help. You know what I'm saying?
I'm letting you know that. We're not.
So again, advocate for the equipment that you need. We're over here sending billions of dollars to other countries, and then veterans...
I agree with you.
I know you don't have control over that.
I agree
and then veterans, you don't even have Q-tips in your office. You know what I'm saying?
That's like me telling you, you need to start advocating to try and get an emergency room over here.
No, because I'm the patient. You work here.
No, but it's for your care.
I'm a citizen of the United States of America. So you work for the VA. Okay, good. But you work for the VA, which is the government.
Right, but this is for
you
your
work
care.
for the citizens.
I don't work in the emergency department. You want emergency care here? Good luck. They're not going to get an emergency
X-rays
department.
isn't considered emergency.
No, I'm saying an emergency department. A lot of veterans are upset that they don't have an emergency department here. Please feel free to talk to somebody.
I will, but you also advocate.
It's not. We have. I would love to go work in the. I asked them so many times. There's only so many times. I don't have the time or the patience to keep doing that.
So you're going to give up when you don't get what you need?
100%. They're not going to bring an emergency department over here.
Well, if you need one, keep saying it.
Then no, again, it boils
Look,
down
when
to
I'm
money.
when I'm given a mission,
It
and my commander,
it boils about money. Okay, you're in Iraq. Okay, we had complaints that you guys weren't getting adequate protection gear for yourself.
Mhm.
Okay, you'd asked umpteen number of times, and how many tours did you do where you went out without adequate equipment?
a lot. Okay, but we also filled our own sandbags and
No.
put them where we needed to.
I
And
understand
I
that.
personally
I
welded
understand
metal on
that.
my Humvee door for protection.
But you went for, you risked your life and limb to go out to a place without proper equipment.
Okay, but you're not
Right.
even in a combat. I'm saying
No, I'm just giving you the same example that you just said in your scenario. You complaining.
But I didn't get to give up.
No. I don't give up.
You just said you did.
I didn't. I request X-rays at all the department meetings. That doesn't mean I'm going to keep bothering my chief, chief's chief, and chief's chief.
Yeah,
I'm
actually
not
it does.
I'm
Actually
not
it does. It's
gonna
called
do that.
advocating for your patients.
Yeah, well, this is the VA. So how many times did you write letters asking for more equipment?
I actually went out to places where I needed we needed gloves. I went to Home Depot and asked for donations, and I got donations to bring gloves
That's over
back
here.
to my
That's
my
over here.
buddies.
While you were in tour, when you didn't have the proper equipment.
No, that was when I was back. I was on leave from Iraq.
Right.
And I utilized my
But that-
time to go advocate for equipment.
I understand that. That's while you were in the United States. While you were there, how many times did you write a letter asking for more equipment?
I'd email people.
How many times?
I don't know. That was 2005. That was 15 plus years ago.
And when you didn't get a response, did you write the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day
If
after
I
that?
needed to, when I
Well,
had time.
we know that you didn't have the equipment.
that
My
you're-
point is, there are certain criteria that you cannot cross to do that. I mean,
No, that just-
it's
No, you get the mission done no matter what. That's the mentality to have.
that, and that's what I'm doing. I do the mission with what I have.
You're not doing the mission because you're telling me you only have time for 3 of my 13 problems.
Absolutely. And
That's
we wasted
not
45 minutes now
patient
discussing
advocacy.
45 minutes on top of your tour where a patient's been waiting. But again,
Then schedule things better. Redo your scheduling
that's
system.
like me telling you, well, get your equipment before you go to Iraq.
No, because you work for the people.
I understand that.
You are government. You understand that, right? You are the government.
No,
And your job,
we're
the
the
VA
lowest on
is
the
funded.
totem pole.
No, but you're still government. When you
Right.
work for the government, you're government.
But you go there. You're doing it. You're doing
You
your job
work
over
for the
there.
veterans, and I'm saying to advocate for the veterans.
I understand that. You're going there to complete a mission. Do you take all the stuff that you don't have over here? You expect them to provide the stuff for you there. Am I correct?
I expect it,
Did you get
but
it?
I don't always get it.
You don't get it.
But I still complete the mission.
But then
But we're talking about two different. We're talking.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
given a
we're talking-
rifle,
we're talking-
and I'm told to go clear a building. It doesn't matter. Well, sir, there's an explosive, an IED on the way there. Okay, we'll clear it. Well, sir, we're not EOD, explosive ordnance disposal. I don't care. Do a patrol. They don't care. They said get the mission done.
Right, but let's
and
say
you're
you
just
don't-
saying you're
let's
over
say you
here in
don't-
peacetime saying, well, I've already asked for the X-ray machine. They know we need it. I'm not going to continue to ask for it.
this is
No, what I'm just calling you out that you work for us.
this is getting us nowhere.
Well, it should. You should have every single veteran in here complaining that we're not getting the health care that we need. I came here for health care. And what have I gotten? You're telling me that you're just going to do something, but they're not going to really treat me.
I wanted extra. Well, you're asking to be referred over there for a rash. You don't have a rash at this point in time.
I said itchy skin.
Okay.
Sometimes there's a rash. But you don't know that they're not going to treat me because there's who knows what kind of symptoms there are from burn pit exposure. We don't know everything yet. Just like the Vietnam vets were exposed to devegetation chemicals, Agent Orange, and they had stuff that we hadn't seen. I've been exposed to depleted uranium from the ammo that was fired at tanks and armored vehicles in Iraq. Who knows what kind of symptoms that I have? And so you can't tell. It's not professional to tell me that you're just going to send me over there, but they're not going to do anything. You already know they're not going to do anything.
Well,
that's not what you tell your patients. I'm just calling you out on your BS. That's all I'm doing.
I'm letting you know. I don't see a rash. I'm referring you for a rash because of what you told me.
Okay, well, you don't see my muscles hurt either, but they hurt, and you ordered x-rays, right? Your job is to work for the veterans, for your patients, advocate for them, and do what you can do. Not get mad at them and start making excuses.
I'm not mad. I'm just
You're
telling
being very... I understand what you're saying, but you're also being very unprofessional at times, telling me that you're just going to do it, you're not going to be bullied, and you're just going to do it so that I'll be quiet.
Wait, you're telling me, refer you to... Okay, that's not fun. Talking to yourself.
There is a point, because you work for us. You work for the people of the United States, the veterans that have served this country. You work for us.
I understand that, but I'm not going to put in consult just because you demand certain consult. I'm letting you know that right now.
I'm demanding that my health problems be taken care of.
That.
And I've complained about this over and over, and I came here.
Because they didn't do what you wanted to do.
Not what I wanted, what I need. That's the difference. Your job is to advocate for your patients and to treat us. Not sit here and get upset because I'm advocating for my health. Ain't nobody else going to advocate for me. You sure as hell aren't.
Yeah, Mr. Tudor, feel free, like I said, we need to have a trust relationship with each other. We obviously don't. You seem to have some resentment towards me, and I don't
have resentment towards you. So I'm just asking you to be professional.
My suggestion to you, feel free to request another physician if you'd like that.
Are we done here?
Just about. Give me a second, sir. Let me put in the consult to put out here.
Do you live with my muscle pain and my tinnitus and all the other issues that I have, and you tell me you can only see my top 3? That's not a good way to start off with your patients. And that's not my fault. You can't put that off on me.
And you can't come in with 13 complaints.
I can't come in with 13 complaints?
I mean, you can, but typically don't expect to be...
Why shouldn't I expect to get treated for them? I scheduled it well in advance.
Again.
I don't know your scheduling system. You only give us 30 minutes?
You're right, sir.
That is not patient advocacy.
You're right, sir.
That's not healthcare.
You're right.
So I need to go to the front and schedule 3 more appointments.
No, we've addressed everything this time.
You didn't get my whole list? You didn't take my whole list?
What other thing did you miss?
You just asked me about x-rays.
I asked about your pain issues. We're addressing that.
Because I also have dental issues where the military pulled teeth that they didn't need to pull and jacked up my teeth.
You're only 20% service connected. You do not qualify for dental care.
See? You just dismiss what I just said.
100%. And that's written in the dental contract.
Do you see this gap in my teeth? You see that? They pulled that tooth for no reason.
It doesn't matter.
See? This is what I'm talking about.
Nope. That I will not do. So the following criteria to be seen in dental. Either 100% service connected, former POW, were you a POW? Prisoner of war? No. Discharged from the military within 180 days?
You know my service dates.
No, I don't. I'm asking you, were you discharged?
Well, it's 2005, so it was a long time ago, right?
Oh, okay.
But who pulled that tooth? I have a gap in my jawline with teeth that are shifting because the military pulled my teeth.
Yeah.
So, and again, you're not going to even advocate for me?
No, sir. Because it wastes time for me to put in a consult to know it's going to be declined.
It wastes time?
100%.
Okay. Is advocating for your patients wasting time?
It's not a matter of advocating. They have certain service criteria that need to be met.
I just showed you a gap in my teeth where they pulled a tooth.
I have people with broken teeth that don't get seen.
Okay, are you a military veteran?
No, sir.
Okay, so why should you think that the VA should take care of your teeth?
I don't, but that's the...
But you can go to a dentist, right? I've gone to a dentist.
Yeah, you can get a low-cost dental clinic.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. It's private practice, right? But I'm asking you, what is...
Hey, Joseph, do you have a low-cost dental clinic list?
What?
A low-cost dental care clinic list. Low-cost dental.
But you're telling me that you can't get dental care. Well, did you serve in the U.S. military?
No, I didn't say that.
You just said that you can't get your teeth fixed.
I said you can't get the teeth fixed.
No, but then you use yourself as an example.
I didn't use myself as an example.
You said that you couldn't get your teeth fixed, and I asked you, okay, well, why should you expect the VA to fix your teeth?
I didn't say anything about my teeth.
Okay, I thought you did.
No.
It's good to know that the military will pull teeth, cause problems, and then you're just going to decide that. Are you a dentist?
No, sir.
Okay, so how do you know that they wouldn't try to fix what they messed up?
Because they've got criteria. You've read the criteria right there. I just showed it to you.
And there's thank you. There's rules, right? They type some words on a computer, so you can't go against what those words say, right? You can't be a human being and say, hey, this guy has a gap in his teeth and his teeth are shifting because of what the U.S. military did and made a dumb decision to pull teeth. But you're not even a dentist and you just can't refer me over there, right? Because they have a piece of paper that says that I don't meet the criteria. Some words on paper. Is that the standard? Are we done?
I'm putting the concepts that I...
So, this doctor is trying to use the example of I had to use less equipment, but he's not being deployed with less equipment. This is his job, and if he doesn't have the equipment here, this is healthcare. This isn't me being told to do more with less in a combat zone. This is over here in a medical facility where he's supposed to have the equipment that he needs to take care of patients and actually do healthcare. I got nothing done today. Scheduled for some, now I got to go to Dallas just for some x-rays. I could have got x-rays done in Plano. The VA is so jacked up. It is just unbelievable. But yet we'll send hundreds of millions of dollars, 40 to 82 million a week to the Taliban and billions of dollars overseas. But yet our veterans can't get basic health care here. It's a shame. Yeah, I don't have any words. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna, do what I can do, call my senator, but this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. There's guys that have so much more, that have done so much more than me, and this is gonna be their experience too. That they come to a facility that's supposed to be a hospital, and they don't have the funding. Unacceptable. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you like my content, and you guys stay safe.